5. $21. It's not bad. $27. Jeez, do pretty good tonight. Wow. Not bad. $33. Jeez. Not bad. Anything top 40 is decent. Hey, Chase, what's up? It's going pretty good. How you doing? I got the beta for Zebra 3. It's free to try out right now. I was watching some demos and stuff, and I just think it just sounds like really, really nice, like really solid. Like so many soft synths have like they're like too tinny sounding, or like we're not editing another video. Learn how to incorporate muse scores finicky. Oh, that'll be cool though. Yeah, if you add some notation, it's like guaranteed to like draw musicians in more. But like I should learn how to do that at some point. But I don't know, like Zebra like sounds like good, almost like an analog. Like it almost like it reminds me of like a Moog. Like it's got a certain like fatness to it. Reminds me of like a good like hardware synth, like a Moog or like a um the Prophet or whatever. Can't remember who Dave Smith make. I don't know who makes it now. Yeah, it's got like a just that sort of analog fatness to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's just got that thickness to it, which most other synths don't usually have, or if they can hit it, it's like kind of finicky. But this one, like even just like the basic patch, it's like which I really don't need another synth, but I'm like really tempted to just go ahead and get the license on this one. But the beta, I don't know how long the beta is going to be up, but I think we still have a while to use it. Have to look into that. I was doing so good earlier. I made like 21st and 30 something. Made like top 40 like 3 times. Now I'm back to normal. No, it was ruined before you showed up. It was already gone. I don't know what happens. I literally, like, every time I do this, I like hit a wall after like 6 tries or something. How's the arm? Uh, Not good. But I don't know. I just gotta see a doctor about it. Probably gonna have to go back to physical therapy for like the 20th time. It's the same old shit, man. I've I've been dealing with this for years, on and off. It was way worse when it first was happening. It's happened. I've had so many issues with it now that it's just I can't play with both my hands. But I've found a bunch of other shit to do, so that's all I can do until my arm starts feeling better. I got a lot of other shit I gotta do. Fuck! God damn it! Shit's pissing me off, man. Ah! Holy shit! That's so bad. So I'm finding a way to be productive. Yeah. Yeah, it's been literally on and off for years. I've been having problems with my arms, so. Looking back, I wasted a lot of time just being bummed out about it. I should have just done other shit. So that's what I do now. I just do other stuff. I have other stuff I have to do anyway. My problem is when my arms work, I get too wrapped up in practicing. Used to be piano, and now it's lumatone. I get too wrapped up in just doing the lumatone, and I don't do any of the other stuff I need to be doing, like all the production stuff and all that. So when my arm's fucked up, I don't really have a choice. So it's kind of like kind of works out in a way, I guess. But try using a different instrument on there. The crazy clock is very genius. However you stream upon this short hour, everyone will shrivel up. Sorry, Mr. Leaky. I'm on weird hours. This is probably gonna be my last stream for a few days because I'm gonna go out of town tomorrow, I think. And I'm not exactly sure when I'm coming back. I don't know how much I'm gonna stream when I come back either until when I go back to work. I'll just get back to my normal schedule, but I'll probably stream again before vacation is over, but I've been making it a point to really take it easy during this vacation time, because I've been like super fucking bummed out about how slow my album is going, and I fucking hate my job, and I just really could use a break, so I've been taking it. Been sleeping like a ton. So I might do some more of that when I get back from visiting my folks. But I am feeling a lot better already about the album. I've been kind of listening to what I have. And there's still a ways to go, but it's kind of nice that like the songs are kind of sound like songs now, so that'd be nice. Hey, Overluden, what's up, dude? Doing a number of 24-hour Metroid streams. Unfortunately, my parents don't have a modem at their new house. They're just like completely wireless internet. I don't think it's gonna support streaming. I don't think I can stream over there this year. I could try it, but like last time I plugged my computer straight into the modem. But yeah, they moved, so they got like a new internet provider and they don't even have a modem in the house now. It's all like wireless. Basically we have two choices in life. I guess I'll look in. I'm gonna bring my computer over there. Like my mini setup. I'm gonna have my emulator. There's actually a hack I kind of want to play when I'm over there. If I can stream it, I will, but I don't know if I can. With two choices in life: never sleep and create incredibly fast and relentlessly, or perhaps sleep forever and never create it. Right. You can harness the power of 343 in your mind and sleep a moderate amount to finish the album. Well, I was hoping the album would be done by now. It's so far from being done. It could take another year. I really don't want it to. That's what's bumming me out. It's like there's like no end in sight. How dare you insult my name? What? There's no moderation, especially with an awful number like 343. What? Mr. Leaky is gone rogue now. Now that the contest is over. What is it? He's unleashing his pent-up rage. I'll always denounce 343 for being so fucked up and threatening the Gordonites' unity. The fuck? What happened, man? Are you talking about the contest? Mr. Leaky, I thought about that whole thing. You were saying like you're being a judge, but I was saying from the beginning Oberluden was gonna pick the winner. Yeah, I said in the forum post, I said at the beginning of the episode, I've said it so many times. I don't know how there was any confusion. Unless you just got excited about it and you were blinded by excitement. I know I've done that many times. So, but I mean, I think it was pretty like clear. Like Oberluden was picking the winner. I don't know. Corrupted by the endless beauty of 343. Dude, Paleac, I don't know if you've looked at the new Zebra. 343 contest was peak. That was a good that was a fun time. There's a judging panel, and then the horrible number was evil and corrupted our brain. No, I did say it was a judging panel, but I was also clear that Oberluden was the deciding character. You had a party and neglected your friends to watch. You know, and I don't give a shit how few fucking subs I have. That's the other thing that's been bumming me out is I didn't hit 500 subs. That was my goal for the end of the year. I don't think it's gonna happen. Although I got super close. Going sick to work dude? Fuck yeah. Sitting in a corner doing your own thing at a party is the best way to be. Oh god, I haven't been to a party in so long. That's not true. I went to my friend's birthday party. Actually had a good time there. One of the guys at my friend's birthday party used to play with Zia Arose. So we were just like talking about Zia the whole time. Me and this guy. He's not into microtones though. But he knows I am. Well, everybody knows I am because I won't shut up about it. I'm super annoying. I think I lost all my musician friends actually because I'm just too into the microtones. Usually a judging panel, each guy has input, so perhaps there's heavy communication. Yeah, I maybe I made it. I don't know. I know in the post I said Oberluden is picking the winner. I said that like several times. But in a crazy conflict, 343 and Mr. Grodon is priority, who shares his wisdoms about everything. Been a microtone guy at a party and you just locked in and ignored everyone for 30 minutes? I haven't met a microtone guy at any party. There was another party at the same guy's house where I overheard this guy talking about quarter tone stuff. But I didn't even want to say anything because I knew if I started talking to this guy about microtones and he was just talking about quarter tone guitars, that I was just gonna be like, man. It's like I was just gonna be so bored and condescending, and so I just kept my mouth shut. It's like I knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere good. Like I just wanted to let him be the microtonal guy in his conversation. Like just let him enjoy it. Cause I was just gonna be a huge fucking downer. Yeah, I would have. If I opened my mouth, it would have just been a lot of me being like, yeah, quarter tones, not that cool, honestly. Like, but really what I should be like, yeah, man, fuck yeah. Do it. If I had that in me, I would have said something, I guess. Dude, quarter tones are so fucking sick, man. I'm so glad you're trying different tuning stuff. Have you heard a 22? It's kind of like quarter tones, but better. Fuck quarter tones. I went into the worst, most hipstery part of myself. Which is funny because I fucking hate that shit. That's like the worst part of being a fucking artist of any kind, is just being around all the fucking hipster, all the artists one-upping each other with their esotericism. Don't diss 24, it's the base of all kinds of great semaphore stuff. 24 is for babies. Yeah, I said it. I'll say it again too. Have I heard of 3/4/3 is like quarter tones but better? Dude, those memes don't work, and that's literally like if you try to do a 3/43 meme and they're not sufficiently zen pilled, it's like you might as well like tell them that um I don't know, that's like it's just too much. I'm trying to think of a clever metaphor, but all I can think of is like rape and stuff. It's not appropriate. 343 is the worst number and even worse E odds. What the Mr. Leaky's out for blood today. Oh, Mr. Leaky, oh, I've ruined everything. I'm so sorry. We need to have a Mr. Leaky contest. We need to give Mr. Leaky inordinate power just to smooth things out. 343 created America. Do not expect Mr. Leaky 343 betrayal. Mr. Leaky can always surprise. As soon as you think you have him figured out, he's gonna pull something new out. Anyway, can't really use my right arm still, but I've been trying to come up with some one-handed riffs and stuff. And I probably won't do 2/5/1s or anything like that today. But Mr. Leaky educated me on tritone subs. You're on tritone sub arc. Tune it better by playing 67. Talking about 24. 343 is the lowest tier in Demon Hell Zone in one of those iceberg discussion videos. Oh no. Send meme. Oh yeah. It's a bad thing to create. It's a miracle that some guy in Mr. Payback even created anything listenable. It explains the whole functional harmony thing I made, but extended to 7 chords. What do you mean? Extended to 7 chords. Try to offer small wisdoms that my Brian enjoyed learning one time. I did come up with a riff yesterday. I think or the other day. Let's see if I can remember it. There it is. Yeah, it's not much to it, but I came up with this the other day. I need to get like a. I can't hear myself sing with these headphones. I need to figure out like a monitoring situation. Basically, tritone gives dominant function to chords. Right. Because we solved music theory and instead of F and B are chords dominant. Chip format my thoughts do a write up. Yeah, like in a G7, the third and the seventh of the G7 resolve inwards to C and E, but that's also the third and the seventh of D flat, those two notes. And they can also resolve outwards to A sharp and F sharp. So the same third and seventh tritone can resolve in two directions in 12 EDO. Hence the name tritone substitution. Yeah, it just capitalizes on the ambiguity of that interval. About 343 sub. Try to offer small wisdoms my Brian enjoyed learning once. Yeah, 34 has some good good sevenths. Yeah, I like this, going from this to this. This is like a super major, and this is a neutral. It's like a major 7, basically, but without the fifth, and then another major 7, and the super major. I love this going to that. Well, let's see where I could go after that. The other thing is like this chord, this neutral chord, it's like a tetracot thing. So I was thinking it might be cool to use that to like transition into like a tetracot. Thing of some kind. But I don't know what to do there. Hey, Jesse, what's up? Gratefully listening to a song with that as a chord progression. Can you explore what 343 tone is? Seen the new 343 video? Think you'll like it? No, I've not. But I'm sure I'm gonna love it. Let's check this out. 343 videos, 12/14/25. This is from Oberleutnant. Hold on. Let's peer into the mind of a twisted genius. Welcome to a 343 demonstrate. Wait, hold on. That's slow fast. Welcome to a 343 demonstration. I will demonstrate a 343 representation and how I mathematically manipulated it with 343. Okay. 114, 115, 114. 3, 4, 3. 115, 113, 115. 3, what? Wait, what? 171, 0, 172. Okay. Oh, okay. Holy fucking shit, that's cool. I don't know what the hell this had to do with it, but good job on this part. If you look, man. If you had to do this bullshit to come up with that bullshit, whatever. Who am I to judge? We all have our process. Alright, there we go. Looks cool. Quite nice. Oh, video's not going. Holy fucking shit. 255.45, 0. 040, 3043. Holy shit. And this one I get 300 plus 40 plus 3. I mean, that's... Even I can figure that one out. Alright. Holy moly, look at that one. Also cool. 343, 343, 343. 255 and 88. 88, 255. Look at that symmetry. It's symmetrical, kind of like 343. Yeah. Holy shit, that's cool. That one's kind of got like a 3D effect. That's pretty sick. These, look at these. Same symmetry. Okay, that one's kind of the same, but I guess slightly different. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like this little gradient thing. Yeah, these are cool. Very cool. All of them combined. What the fuck is this gonna look like? I'm kind of scared. Alright. Let's do this. Holy shit. It's actually kind of pretty cool. Very nice. Whoa. Thank you for watching a video about 343. Great fortunes come to those who wait for 343. Look, I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting. We're all waiting for more 343. Ever since I did the contest, all anyone can talk about is 343. 343 this, 343 that. Hey, you doing more 343 stuff? No, I'm not. Nothing in the works. Been waiting on the man to hit me up. Other people are harassing me. 343 again. You really gonna do that 343 shit again? No, I'm not. Wasn't planning to. Oh, that's good, man. It's good because that shit was super fucking lame, man. Now, dude, fuck you. How dare you talk shit about 343 to my face, even. Obviously that never happened. My eyes are bleeding. Excuse me. My eyes are bleeding and my brine is dribbling out of my nose because certainly anyone to comprehend this is an absolute dumbass. Symmetrical properties are interesting with 3 colors. Looks like pixels up close. Yeah. A lot of symmetrical colors end up in balls for some reason. Okay. That stuff isn't even real stuff, so get well soon, Mr. Oberleutnant. I was about to ask if this has become a Zen meme now. 343. This is such a huge fucking meme. And it never dies. I'm free most of the time after March. Thank you, Oberleutnant. Can't wait till March. The 3rd month. Mr. Gordorn is an absolute genius for not planning any more of this 343 shit. Thank you, Mr. Leaky. Appreciate that. Well, you know, if the people demand it, maybe we'll have to do another contest. But, I think it's pretty unlikely. I'm surprised as many people got involved that did. What was it, like 7? 7 submissions? My genius will go unrecognized until the world implodes, or we can live in a utopia. I want to come up with a second part to this. Try to do a tetracot thing. What the hell? Really doesn't. It's like like hard to generate momentum with this scale. It's like usually the case with MOS scales that are like one interval and then like one other interval at the end. But maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like a, let's see. I mean, that's like a cute little. Cute little line there. There's like these different modes of tetracut. Hey, Britton, what's up, dude? Um, a false prophet. I'm not a false prophet. My theories I created were true within their own congruence and within the congruence of truth. That's fantastic and upstanding Gordonite. If something everyone had an honest chance to introduce their attempts at great wisdoms, there was Brian is bad numerology polio, unfortunately. Something. Incorrect, leaky. Have you tightened your valves lately? If they were tightened, they would no longer drip the wisdoms that our poor false prophets desperately require for better health. And as a fantastic, upstanding Gordonite, we wish the best for even troubled students and false prophets and everyone. Wow. What a positive attitude. Yes, we wish good wishes to the false prophet Leaky. Hello, Britain kept. You're probably fantastic and welcome here to Gradorn's Genius Schools of Wisdom. Thank you, Mr. Leaky. What a beautiful welcoming. No, Britain is emoji. You guys know emoji, the algorithmic microtonal channel. Yes. Britain has not been here in a minute, but Britain has been here many times, many times. All right, let's go. Let's see. Can we? I like this. I've seen that generative microtonal channel. I got this little riff, and I'm trying to come up with a second part to go with it. And I'm trying to do something in like tetracut, because this last chord is like a tetracut chord, or could be, I guess. It's a neutral chord with like a neutral second in there. It's got that in there. So it implies some tetracut scale, maybe, with this note in it. Just kind of thinking of like going. The thing is, tetracut does not. Doesn't really go anywhere, so I'm thinking of like trying to figure out a way to use it. Kind of thinking like switching between the modes or something. Maybe just throw that idea out completely. There's also a lot of other cool stuff in 34. Maybe go normie mode on that when it comes back. It's so beautiful to remain a positive guy and for the coordinates to be incredible and united as we discover and proliferate such genius, Grodonian wisdoms. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. What in the hell? Am I gonna be doing a whole microtonal music theory series? Probably not. Um, that would be a lot of fucking work. I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely thought about doing some theory videos. I did one the other day, but nobody really watched it. And the thing is like I don't really want to put a lot of time into um, those videos. Well, there's another one I really want to do, and I have actually been kind of working on it, like trying to come up with a script. But again, it's just so much work. Like I don't really want to do that kind of thing. Like I don't. I am a music teacher. Like I teach piano for a living. Um, but I don't know. Like I just. I mean, it's like, could I do it? Sure. Do I really feel like making a quality video? Not really. That's the big thing. Like, I don't want to do all the editing. I don't want to figure out visuals. I, I wouldn't mind just sitting there and rambling for a little bit and maybe doing minimal editing just to keep it from getting too long. But yeah, I don't know. I do think that stuff helps a lot. But the other thing is like there's other people who are doing that kind of thing that are gonna do a way better job than me. Like Zia, obviously, and Levi. I'm not gonna make anything that comes close to like that level of production value. I'm not gonna spend the time to learn how to do video editing and stuff. Um, and I don't have the money to like pay an editor or anything like that either. I just want to make music. If people come into my stream and ask me questions, I'll explain stuff. I don't mind teaching people this stuff. If people want lessons or something like that, I'd be happy to give some lessons, like over Discord or Zoom or whatever. I'll probably do more shitty videos, but I'm not gonna be. I have no like ambitions of doing a great microtonal video series. I wish I had that in me. But yeah, it's just every time I start to work on a video, even ignoring the production and everything, even if I said, okay, just do some video, just talk about this stuff, like because I'm trying to do it with this other concept, and I start to map it out. I start to try to come up with a script and everything, and it's just so much. It's so fucking much work, man. It's insane. And then I do all this work and I'm like, I take a step back and I'm like, well, where am I? I just did all this work. I still don't know where I fucking am. It's just, I don't know. I don't really have whatever the, whatever that requires. I don't think I have that. Um, I'm trying to work on it, especially now that I know how to pull up MuseScore onto the video. Nice. It's a never-ending rabbit hole. Each Ito has its own theory, even considering the Itos. Um, Hold up. Each Ito has its own theory, even considering the Itos that might be similar enough to not warrant their own explanations. Don't even get started on JI. Right. Yeah, that's the other thing. There's so much to talk about, so much to do. How is citizenship to a microtonal leader determined? Is a Herschelian who's originally a Gordonite have dual citizenship? Yes. I'd love to see it, but I understand that it'd be a lot of work. We have no allegiances besides the fantastic and flawless Mr. Gradorn. Why would we search for any? He's so incredible and excellent. Hooray. Hooray. We need to watch Ziana's. I need to watch her video on Yeah, she's got some really good videos. Levi's production value is crazy. Do you have any idea which system notation is best for 72 Ito? I've never looked into it. A lot of people like, I think Johnston notation or whatever he used, and sagittal, I think are the big ones. The algorithm is not helpful. Putting a ton of effort in a video, not getting any views sucks. You can do editing for free? Hell yeah, dude. Looking at some options for the first two options. Yeah, I mean, I can look at it, but I've never even thought about 72 Ito. So, my opinion, I'll give you my opinion, but I mean, honestly, fuck my opinion on 72 because I've literally spent no time on it. You might as well just give me any random tuning I've never looked at. Um, I mean, I like ups and downs. I don't know if there's some advantage of sagittal over that. I use ups and downs for every tuning pretty much, except for 31. Well, I don't use it for mean tone at all, but you can. I mean, it's kind of just interchangeable with half flats and half sharps in 31 and stuff. Some people seem to really like ups and downs even in 31, so I could do either one in a mean tone tuning. Yeah, ups and downs and half sharps and half flats. I don't know if they get combined in 72 or what. I mean, videos would be good. I mean, I don't know. I know whatever I make is not gonna look that good. It's not gonna be like a. I just think having educational content though doesn't hurt. Just doesn't hurt to put out more stuff. Hopefully I'll do that morphing video before the break is over. That was kind of like a mini goal I have for the break. I came up with this chart to use as like a reference, and then I was like, wait, I don't even know what I'm even getting in. And it's like I want there to be like sound samples and because it's one thing to talk about it, but if you don't hear it, it's kind of like pointless. And then I'm like, well, what do I need to figure out how to play this sample on the instrument as I'm talking about it, or do I just make some examples or whatever? And it's just like I think for that I really need to just like write a script. I'd also like to do a video on my 22 Ito chord notation, just like explaining it. But I mean, if I wanted to, I could do like a microtonal beginner course and just put it online. Like I think I would know how to do it. But that would just be so much work. We should get to work on 343 Ito notation so it can be played on the 343 Ito piano. Yes, let's get to it. That's okay. It's about the sound. The theory is just how we collapse countless infinities into something we can talk about, debate, and innovate with more structure so you can both enjoy and create without knowing any theory. That is true. Every beautiful student gathered around the fantastic Mr. Grodorn to learn incredible things in hopes of becoming some fraction as wonderful and as wise as Mr. Grodorn himself. We all helped each other to reach new heights, even when crazy yet inspiring young students accidentally explore false or demonic paths. Hooray. Hooray! I like this Mr. Leaky arc. This is a fun Mr. Leaky arc. Mr. Leaky goes sort of insane in the aftermath of 343, and then ends every statement with hooray. I'm very scared of how this ends, though. To the other did it even know the you run I'm for it even myself. The motion you have with the small slide. silent, even fight, even night, I'm needing to. You're not until even waiting for the upper line. Even now it takes nothing only time. Oh, maybe there? I hope the rest of your stream is blessed with many 343. Thank you, Oberlunent. I too hope my stream is properly inundated with 343. Thanks to you, I think it is. I think it has been. I think we met our quota for today. Maybe even for the week. I don't know. I mean, can you have too much 343? I don't know. I mean, obviously you can't, but maybe you can never have too much 340. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, actually. Well, we definitely could use more. The hell, man? The people agree with me. Yes, I know. I hear them all chanting your name and chanting 343 outside. I have a really good noise suppression filter on my microphone, so I don't know if you guys can hear that, but is a raucous crowd outside my door, cheering me on every time I say 3:43. They just scream. And all the ladies throw their underwear at me. And all the men ask me how they can be me. They literally just come up to me and say, "How can I be you?" And I say, "You're asking, you're barking up the wrong tree there, bub. You gotta go. The key to me is Oberleutnant. I mean, the key to me is 343, and the key to 343 is in the hands of Oberleutnant. Oh, it's so sad to excuse me. It's so sad to witness such delusions from unnamed yet beautiful and promising young students. However, thanks to the unshakable wisdoms of the incredible Mr. Grodorn, everyone will be okay. Hooray!" So, hooray! Hooray! Dude, this the seventh is so cool. 34 is the triads can sound so normal, and then it's got a pretty normal sounding seventh chord, but then it's got this shit. And that's quite nice. And that one. It's got like a normal seventh and two like crazy ones. This one's very like wet and chill. I think you could use it in like a bluesy kind of context, maybe. That's cool. The neutral third. Can you sing Baby Guy Blues whilst playing, of course? Can you do some singing while trying to match 343 Edo? I'd recommend Some Guy's Genius song if you want to hear something like that without rotting your Brian. You want to listen to that again, Mr. Leaky? We listen to Some Guy's song again in a few minutes. I think I should eat a snack pretty soon. I really liked Phenomium's 343 song. I actually went back and listened to that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. It's got some crazy piano. Okay, let's I'll put that on. You listen to Ambient Esoterica's too. Yeah, I went back and watched that video again too. A lot of cool stuff. I also watched Ambient Esoterica's new microtonal video. Which was really cool. Where's Some Guy's song? Alright, I'll be right back. Guy makes me think 343 has a bit of potential. However, the song ends and I regain my wits. The song was alright. Was not the peak 343 theory. Okay. A couple of cool synths. Zebra 3 beta version. I'm gonna look at this. But before I do, there's actually another synth too. That was recommended on xenharmonic Discord. And that is Junior by Force. And it is MTS ESP compatible. I think all their synths are. But yeah, they have some cool plugins. I think it's the same people who do these. Oh no, this is someone else. They remind me of these guys, the Blep X. These are really cool plugins too. These are different people though. I think Blep X makes effects. Force makes like synths. Like they have this FM synth, and they have paid versions and free versions. What is a Sala thing? Oh, this is a reverb. Yeah, they have this reverb too. That's pretty cool. And yeah, this is free. But this Force Junior, I have the free version. The paid version has like modulators in it. This one has no modulators in it. But the oscillator is the same. It's supposed to be like a chiptune style synth. And super loud for some reason. It's like based on the Game Boy, I guess. Anyway, I don't really know how it works or any of that, but it sounds pretty cool. I think it's only like $30 too. It's got some pretty good sounding presets. This. This is with no modulators. So just the raw oscillator, totally stagnant envelope and filter. So obviously if you got the version with the oscillators, it would be a lot more dynamic. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And you know, in Reaper you can just program all your automations anyway. I think you can do that in most DAWs. So, you know, I could just draw in curves and stuff. It's kind of a pain to do it like that. But you know, if you're in Ableton, that kind of thing is pretty easy from what I understand. I feel like if we were to ever write a piece in 343, I must do something or have some reason or justify why it isn't in JI. With it being such a fine resolution, maybe it could modulate one of its Edo steps. I think the way Stephen Weigel did it was he like wrote everything in 49, and then he just like drifted by like 343, basically. You can start your 343 work now for the potential second annual 343 Edo contest. If I knew it was coming up, it wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd be fun and challenging. Hey, if you write something in 343, I will share it. Will I consider hosting a second 343 Edo contest? If people want to do it again, I will host it for sure. I'll be surprised if people want to do it again, but maybe they do. I don't know. I would be down to do it. I'd be down to do a different contest too. I thought the contest was fun. If you build it, they will come. But, you know, it was nice for me because I didn't have to do anything in 343 really. I could just host the contest. Let other people deal with that bullshit. So I'll host another contest. As long as I never have to load up that fucking tuning again. If you build it, they will come. Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hand. And then when I return, we'll play with these synths a little bit. Actually, we are working on the leaky contest, and even dubious Edos are permitted. I already have my leaky submission ready. What's the leaky contest? Is Paleac hosting a contest now? Make a poll in chat. 343 Edo contest or leaky contest. Got a text to speech lady saying Mr. Leaky throughout. Holy shit. We're still developing the parameters. Oh my goodness. This is going to be insane. Paleac is hosting a Mr. Leaky contest. We already have parameters for 343 Edo contest. Alright. Good. Would you do a video seminar on 343 if I gave you 34 plus 3 PowerPoint slides to read off of? A true and uncorrupted contest cannot be rushed. I'm hosting it? Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. I am hosting I'm hosting the Mr. Leaky contest, and Paleac has already created a submission. That should have been clear. I'm just so afraid of Paleac's power. I just imagine scenarios where Paleac does what I did, but way better. Mr. Leaky Contest will be the name. Leaky Contest, no Mr. Oh, okay. Fine. Paleac wins the Mr. Leaky Contest. He was runner-up of the 343 Ito Mr. Leaky's pick. Wait, who was third? Mr. Paleac and Mr. Gordon exist in excellent harmony as the twin sons of the genius solar systems. Wow. If I use notes that when written on a staff spell, Mr. Leaky, how are you going to do that? Amy Esoterica was there to hunt down Weigel for his 343 artwork. You made the artwork? Did you make the artwork? For Mr. Leaky? I mean, for Mr. Leaky. For Stephen Weigel, Oberlieutenant. Did you get that to him? You're still working on it? Alright, I was doing this earlier. This is in 26. And this is all just serum and pigments. I was playing with the new pigments filter. There's a lot of new stuff lately. Play with the new pigments filter. Both of them. I put the rage and the ripple on this. Without the filters. So the filters add a bit. So I put the ripple as filter 2 and the rage is filter 1, and the envelope is on the filter mix as well. That's just the rage. That's just the ripple. So it definitely makes a difference having them both. Scam, still making that artwork. So glad we students of Gradorn have learned and shared so many wonderful thoughts today. Piglets is a classic Gradorn moment. Yes, Piglets. Fucking love this shit. Good art takes time. That's true. I think. Although sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes people just shit out great shit. But usually they've spent a lot of time before that. Anyway, here is Zebra 3. I think this is a preset. I was just messing with the synth, but then I just started going through presets. And this is also MTS ESP compatible. Yeah, I love the way this thing sounds. I really should not buy another synth, but I might buy the license for this. The reason why I shouldn't buy another synth is I already have pigments and serum, and I could spend like tons of time just getting better at those. And then I also have Sumu, which I'm actually very bad at. I really don't understand how to use it. And it's a great sounding synth, and very unique sounding, and I really should take the time to learn it, but I still haven't. And I paid enough money for it where I should. But and if I spend money on any plugins, I should probably get some actual practical plugins. Like I don't have a, I mean, there's a ton of other stuff I could get. I could get like Smooth, or get like better distortion or better reverb, or there's like a ton of stuff I should get. But I think this sounds so good. Like, it reminds me like a Moog, or I was saying this earlier at the beginning of the stream. It reminds me like a Moog, or like a Prophet. Like, it's just got that, it's got a lot of like thickness to it, and like depth to the tone. Even just like, even when you're like just do the, how do I initialize this? Even when you just initialize the preset. It really is like not bad sounding, just like right out the gate. I mean, it can sound much better than that, obviously. And it also, it has like some really nice sounding filters. Like super airy. And also almost like overpowered filters, which is very strange. I've never experienced this on a synthesizer. These are like very easily get to be too much, which on Serum you can get too much of your modulators. You can get too much FM, you can get too much distortion, you can get too much of like all kinds of effects. But the filters, it's, except for like some of the crazy filters, but this is just a basic, yeah, this is a basic 6 dB roll-off low pass. And you can hear it like distorting, and because it's got too much resonance. So it's kind of interesting that they give you these kind of overpowered filters. And obviously like the crackling and all that doesn't sound very good, but like the air of the resonance does sound really nice. So yeah, there's just a lot of character in the filter, which is really interesting. So it's just like little things. It's got kind of an analog kind of sound. And then the three color symmetry using 343 leads to very strange things. It's hard to make art. Keep trying to get Vital for free, but every time I enter the information to make an account, doesn't mean the operation can be completed. That's weird. Yeah, you should be able to get it. I don't know what's up with that. Vital is sick. I mean, for free, it's the best free synth I've ever used by a mile. Because I mean, you could do a lot with Vital. It's basically like baby Serum. But yeah, I've barely even played with this. So it's got filters, EQ. It's got a bunch of. It's got a noise oscillator. I don't even know what this is. FMO. I don't even know what FMO is. Let's get rid of these and try this FMO thing. Oh, this is a FM. Oh, this is FM. So here's input, modulator, carrier, and feedback. Oh, can you stack these? Yes, you can. So can you like route them together? I don't think you can link the... I don't know if you can link the feedback of one to the input of another or whatever. I don't know how this works. Alright, let's get rid of one of these. Unfortunately, the interface is not that intuitive compared to like Vital or Serum. It's really kind of awkward to use in comparison. It kind of, unfortunately, reminds me of Surge. Like, it seems very full-featured, but it's sort of hard to... I mean, it's much more... Like, the interface is a lot nicer than Surge. But it's just... It seems to have a lot of options, and it's not very obvious how they're used. I think the learning curve on this is pretty steep compared to like Serum. Because when you have 3 colors that add up to 343 and you have 3 variations of that, you have 4 times and use that as 1 unit and then rotate it in increments 343. It's very powerful. Oh wow. So I've tried so many times, you hopefully get past the message someday. Yeah, I don't know. You could try emailing them, tell them about your problem. I don't know what. It's kind of odd. I don't really remember. I think these are modulators. So like some of the modulators you can just click and drag like you can in pretty much every other synth now. But it also has these, and this is kind of an old style. Just these fucking endless lists, man. This shit's so annoying. That's kind of an old style. It's like, how do you keep track of everything? Yeah, I don't know if there's a mod matrix. Oh, it's right here. Okay, there is a mod matrix at least. It tells you the amount like up here. That's so fucking weird. They do a lot of weird stuff in this. Like they don't show you the ratio like where you're scrolling. They show you it on this little tiny menu up here. I don't know that the interface is bad necessarily. I think maybe it's just like Serum. I think what happened is when Serum came out, everybody got spoiled, and the majority of synths have gone in the direction of being more like Serum in like how they're laid out, with just like the drag and dropping everything and kind of everything being contained to one screen. Obviously the effects are not, but pretty much everything, most of what you're going to look at is on two screens. And, you know, unless you do some weird routing stuff. But yeah, I think before Serum, there was a lot more. Either it tried to put everything on one screen where it looks like a analog synthesizer, or there's like a lot of different pages and menus and drop downs, and this is kind of a mixture of like the make it look like an analog synth and put it in front of you, and a bunch of drop down with a hint of the Serum thing of like dragging and dropping your modulators, kind of like, I guess in this instance they're more like patch cables, so it looks like a modular synthesizer kind of. But yeah, I wish everybody would just lean hard into the Serum layout, because it's just way more intuitive. Because like old Pigments was more like menu-y, and they just were like, nah, we're gonna just do what Pigments does, and I mean do what Serum does, and Pigments got way better for doing that. The more crazy and hybridized modern synths get, the more I think the interface is the most important part. I mean, I think I'd be willing to I don't like the interface of this so far, but I can tell there is a logic to it, and I think there's just a learning curve. I wish it was more like Serum, but I think it's something you could get used to. And the whole reason I feel like maybe it's worth it is because it sounds really good, and all the stuff I've listened to online sounds good, and it's got a lot of great sounding presets. So I feel like there's I feel like you can get away with maybe a little less convenience if the sound is good enough. But I wish they wouldn't. I wish they wouldn't. People keep telling me to try Zero, but the giant lists make me not wanna. I mean, you try it for free. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. The beta's free, so. We must unite all the synth features into one mega synth one day with good UI. That's right. Vial, Syrup, Piglets can all sound crazy, but Syrup is the most ubiquitous because it's so usable. Kind of lineage from NI Massive. Oh, I see. Serum killed Massive. Nobody can kill Serum yet. Even the dude created Serum 2. Yeah, that's right. Even when Serum 2, even before Serum 2 came out, like I saw so many videos of like young producer guys and like sound designers just doing Serum content, like Serum 1. Like pretty much all the way up to Serum 2 coming out. I was still seeing like new Serum 1 videos, so I mean it's a great synth, you know. Syrup sounds super clean, so even though it isn't maybe as characterful, it's easier to learn how to push it where you want. I feel like Serum is like the most versatile synth I've used, for sure. It's definitely my favorite for sound design so far, just in general. The biggest reason being because like with Pigments, I feel like I can only do keyboard sounds and pads, and that's like all I can do. Like keyboard sounds, sort of like organ sounds, pads, sort of guitar sound, like keyboard sound and guitar sounds basically. It's like a cooler version of like a of like making synths on your keyboard at home, you know. It's like a better version of that. But Serum, I can make drum sounds. I can make a good bass. Like I can't make a good bass on Pigments for the life of me. Yeah, it seems like sky's the limit on Serum. Sure, many crazy guys know how to get thick analog from syrup. Yeah, I mean, I've heard thick, like good sounds like that on Serum too. I do think that's correct. I do think you can. It's just like Zebra kind of gives it to you, and Serum you got to work for it. But yeah, I think that's accurate. But some of the stuff I've heard from Zebra, I don't know how to do it, but some of the stuff I've heard is like from this Zebra 3 sounds like very cool. And I don't know that Pigments can do everything Zebra can do. I mean, I don't think Serum can do anything anyway. Like there's sounds you can get out of Pigments you're not going to get out of Serum. I mean, it's just every synth has its limitations and stuff, but I do think Serum is like great for sound design. I haven't used Phase Plant, but that seems similarly powerful. And so does like Falcon. But Falcon seems to have terrible UI. And Phase Plant's not microtonal friendly. Do we know anyone who can make a synth? Kind of. Kind of not. It's cool that Zebra as a sound also does FM oscillators. Yeah, I definitely want to mess with Zebra and kind of explore it. And because I don't know, I do kind of feel like it's different from everything I have. Just in the my overall impression of it. But yeah, I just started messing with it today, so yeah, I've been watching videos for like a couple days. Yeah, some of these presets too, like I can show you some of these presets are just insane. Where is it? Dude, there was a bunch of they had all the authors. Where is it? They had all the authors. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I don't know, there's just something so satisfying about the sound of the oscillators. It reminds me of a Moog. It just has that like satisfying like thickness to it. I don't know how to put it exactly, but like you like never get that out of a soft synth. It's basically like it's like getting a cheap. It's like getting a Moog for like $200 or like a fucking profit. That's kind of the way I'm thinking of it. Really, it's like getting both. But then it's also got like a million effects that you'll never get on any hardware synth. Anyway, I need to figure out if I even want to figure out how this shit works. That's the big question. Is like, is this type of sound worth the pain of learning the interface? FM oscillator and a really nice analog-esque filter is the ideal situation. For me, at least, I just use my in real life Moog and Prophet, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I must use them upon thousands of guitar pedals. I mean, that probably sounds better. I mean, shit, dude, if I had the money, I'd fuck with it, but, and you can retune them too, but that's the other thing is like, it's so much easier to do microtonal music in the box. It's like kind of hard to justify buying gear now. Cause it's like, I'm gonna pay a tenth of the price to get comparable sounds, and they're gonna be way easier to work with. And I can do a lot more with them. Although the hardware might sound a little better, but the software is gonna be like dude, I mean, this shit sounds fucking good, man. I mean, I can't imagine like after actually learning it. How good it can sound. I don't usually get too excited by like presets and stuff. Not that I'm not like flipping my shit over what I'm hearing, but like it does sound quite nice. It's still in beta too, so it could get better. Like certain things could get better. Anyway, let's initialize this. Let's fuck with the FM oscillator. So I guess you get up to, and oh yeah, and it's got a modal synth and some other physical modeling thing. I don't even know what this is. It's got an exciter and a modal. So this is just an impulse. It's just an impulse generator. So I guess we put the modal after that or something. And then we can make our own physical modeling synth, basically. I mean, we're not making a synth, but you combine. Can you put this before something else too? I mean, I guess you can. I don't know what the fuck that does though. I'm curious why they made these separate. Like, does this make a sound even without the exciter? It does not. So you need the exciter. Oh, that's cool. It's got a jitter thing. And you can just click this to trigger the gate. No. Trigger gate. Oh, you can change it to a different trigger. Interesting. So we could put like an LFO and just get a constant stream of sound. Or you can put it to pressure or whatever. Set it to your envelope. Must go, but I will give you many good wishes at 343 and many dreams at 343. Oh, thank you, Overloon, and thank you. My Moog only does crazy odds if I control my theremin. Holy shit, fuck that. I haven't been using hardware a lot lately, actually, since I've been learning Ableton, but when I feel like a god, I'll combine them. Yeah. Impulse generator is sick. You can ping resonators, filters, etc. Oh, interesting. Let's try pinging a filter. Yeah, the filters on this are crazy too, because they just will do like too much. Feedback. Is that super loud? Dude, the beta's free. No reason not to get the beta. I mean, it's just... And then you can fuck around with it and decide if you want to buy the license. If you get the license now, it's like... You save like $70 or something compared to what they say it's going to be. I think it's like 170 or if you get the license now. Although I don't think it's in dollars. I think it's in like euros or something, or pounds. But whatever it is, they're bumping it up from like 170 to like 250. Or so they say. Anyway, let's do the modal synth. I don't know how to use the filters. What is this modulator doing? So I don't get that. So I can route to any of this shit. What is this gonna do? Putting the fucking envelope on this shit. Fucking nothing. Like most of these don't even do anything. I don't get it. That one does. This should have a pitch or what? I don't understand. Oh, I guess it does. So ring mod, a folder. That must be like a wave folder. Oh shit, yeah. You can change the type of wavefolding, sinusoidal or triangular. I guess that's the number of folds. Oh, here we go. Surfish. We have this thing. I wish you could look at the waveform a little more. I guess I got my fucking mini meters. Bust this bad boy out. Improv, let me take it off. Fuck. These noises are Jesusian. Yeah, I gotta say this reminds me more of like playing with like my no coast and stuff, like my semi-modular stuff. This reminds me more of that than like anything I've done on a computer. Although this can do like 1,000,000,000 times more stuff than a no coast. It's half the price. Yeah, I missed the sound design hole. I fell into the lumatone hole, but now that my arm is screwed up, I have no choice but to go back to the sound design hole. Which I need to, because I fucking suck at this shit. I'm never gonna get good if I don't practice. Damn, these filters are so good. All I did was do a filter on it. Listen to that shit. It's fucking nuts. That's the phaser filter. Man, that shit sounds sick. Stop having fun with this. Dude, it is fun. It's a good one. This is so much like no coast or like Moog or I don't know. It's got that like modular analog kind of feel. It's very cool. I really should not get this fucking thing, but I probably am going to. I'm already like addicted. Like, dude, just the filters are like, what the fuck? Why do these filters like go so crazy, man? Like the filter is almost like a reverb. It's so crazy like how intense it is. Like it adds so much air. Can you actually mix in the dry signal? I don't know how the routing works on this. It looks like it's just completely linear. But I could put the filter on a bus. Oh, interesting. So if I put this higher up, it links it earlier in the chain. Unfortunately, the bus I don't hear. Where the fuck is the bus going? How do I get the bus to play? Alright, I think there's a way to make this work so that you put the filter on a bus and put the main on the bus, and then you can control how much goes to the filter, but I don't know how to do that right now, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Can you use filters on external audio like an effect? I don't know, is there an audio in? I don't know. I don't see FX out. What are these sends? Oh. Is this how I do this? No. No, that does not seem to be it. I don't know how the fuck this works. Yeah. Some have a sidechain input. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I know as much as you do. I know Serum has the FX like version, which is cool. I don't know if this has something like that or if it has audio in or what. I don't see. There's a utility. No, that's not it. This has a stereo bass mono mid-side signal. I don't know. Delete that. There's got to be a way to route it to a bus and then hear the actual bus. I don't know why I can't hear the bus. If I put this... Yeah, if I put this on the bus, I don't hear anything. What if... What if I make this the main, make this a bus, and put the filter on the main? Nothing. What the fuck? I don't. I'll have to look. I'll have to read on that. I don't know how that shit works. I put the filter on the bus, but if you look at see that little line there? It looks like it's going to the filter from the folder. Oh, maybe I can just do this. Have them both go to the main and adjust the volume of this. That seems to be doing nothing. I don't get it. So yeah, because I don't hear the filter at all, even when it's on the main, on the second thing. I'm just trying to figure out how to mix the wet and the dry of the filter. I don't know. I'll figure that out at some other time. It's not really that big a deal. Dude, that's a sick filter. Listen to that shit. Dude, that's so fun. What the fuck? It's so easy to get these to distort. What happens if I take the modal out? Just go straight to the wave folder. Pretty much nothing. Alright, let's try the FM stuff. I'm actually kind of excited about the FM. I feel like that's one thing I really wish I had is like a really solid FM synthesizer that could do microtonal stuff. I mean, there's that DX clone thing. But I wish there was something a little more modern. Let's mix this up too. Oh man. Oh yeah, Ableton. I know, I kind of think I should just get Ableton, but I don't feel like dropping $700. Also, it's kind of annoying, like, wondering if I should get Ableton or Bitwig. Bitwig doesn't need to have tuning stuff though. As long as it has, as long as you have tuning compatible, microtunable synths, that's all that really matters. I mean, it is nice that Ableton's onboard stuff is microtunable. But I mean, what isn't, because if I understand it correctly, like Ableton has better onboard stuff, just period. Like the stuff that comes with Ableton, all the racks and all that is like is better. Like the compressor and all the stuff that comes with Ableton is better. But you can also get all that stuff. Maybe not the same exact ones. Some of them you can get standalone, but like Operator you can't. But if I'm correct, like the advantage of Bitwig is not that. It's like how you can. It has like tools and stuff in there. They're not exactly plugins. It's like how you can route everything, and it's like the interface. And like I think it does have onboard effects and stuff, and you can like route them all together in like really interesting ways and like kind of create your own. I guess Ableton has Max. If you use Abletons, you won't be able to go back. The arranging, renaming piano roll is so amazing. You can do that in Reaper though. I never do that even in Reaper. I don't really feel like I need to do that. Like name the notes on the piano roll. I mean, I get why people want to do it, but I don't feel the need to do it necessarily. Although maybe I should. It probably would make things easier. Bitwig is basically like if Ableton kept being better instead of bloating. It happens automatically. Oh, that's cool. I think some of the notes it does wrong though. It's so nice. Oh. You enter the notes yourself. Some of the default ones are wrong, and you can change it. Okay. At least you can change it. That's good. Yeah, like I was watching a bunch of Zebra videos, and like everyone I was watching using Zebra had Bitwig. Like nobody was using Ableton. I was like, what the fuck? Because I'm kind of like, I've been kind of leaning towards Ableton on the Bitwig Ableton thing. Like if I'm going to get one. But I was like, man, everyone's using Bitwig now. Maybe Bitwig is better. I don't know. I kind of don't want to get either. I just want to use Reaper. Because I'd probably end up mixing on Reaper anyway. I think Ableton wins because of tuning capability. I might hold off and see if Bitwig adds microtonal support. You're writing a wiki article? What are you writing it on? That functional harmony stuff? Generalized tritone substitutions? I'll definitely scope it out. Alright, let's see what happens when we modulate this. Let's see. That doesn't even do anything. Alright, let's see. We have a mixer. Okay, and we have a distortion, a ring mod, a comb filter, an EQ. Let's see what's on the EQ. It's pretty normal, six bands. So you can do more than one EQ if you want. It's more than what Serum has. But on Serum you can do as many EQs as you want. You can just stack them infinitely. I'm pretty sure on here you can only do 2 and then you run out. Yeah, you can't even put them on the other chain. So you like only get 2 total. So The way Ableton does it, also you don't have to mess with scales or that MTSCSP stuff. It just does it in MPE. Big had it, instant victory. Mr. Rogers' crazy tablet into a third-party synth doing crazy EOs takes one double click to set up. Oh, nice. Well, that's definitely very nice, yeah. I guess I don't really know because I haven't used it, but I feel like MTS is like already super convenient, so I just wish every synth would have that, which Zebra does, fortunately. So does Pigments and Serum. A lot of the big ones are doing it. But like Vital doesn't, but you can load in a tune file, but it's nice when it all just synchronizes automatically. EQ is boring. Let's see what the, I mean, EQ is just boring anyway. Who cares? Put your own EQ on there anyway. I really don't understand what this mix thing is. 4 and 1 and 4 and 4. So this would just put everything on these other lanes in here, I guess. Just like a routing thing. 4 and 4. So this you can route everything to multiple channels. I still don't understand how to hear these other channels. I guess you hear it anyway. Okay. We got distortion. What? This distortion's super lame. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Look at this dinky distortion. I guess I shouldn't judge it till I hear it, but what the fuck is this? Look at this. The Bit Crusher sounds okay. The Bit Crusher sounds okay, but the other stuff is just terrible. I mean, it's just so fucking weak. This foldback distortion is just fucking ass. Dude, the distortion sucks ass. I hope that's a beta thing and not like The thing is, though, there is a nice wave folder. I kind of feel like the distortion has to be like a beta thing, because the wave folder is quite nice. Why would the distortion be so pathetic in comparison? Partly it might be the sound too. Like maybe if I had a different oscillator, just like a standard oscillator. Also, there's like no scroll menu here. The interface is annoying. But like you do have scroll. No, you don't. You do here. No, you don't. What the fuck? Why is there no like scrolling except for on the presets? And it's like weird, kind of weird UI shit. Yeah, it's bad on CPU. I think Yuhi's stuff is notoriously bad on CPU. They have like CPU saving stuff on here. There's like a I don't know how to access it, but there's like a CPU saver like suggestion menu basically. And you can like lower the resolution on your oscillator. So like right now it's at 800 hertz. But I could do higher resolution or lower resolution. You can change this from fast to rough. But there's a menu, I don't know how to get to it, but there's a way to get to this menu where it'll show you the CPU allocation for like everything in the synth. And it will give you suggestions on like how to improve it. Like where you can reduce the quality on this thing or that thing to reduce the CPU load. But let's take a look. This patch is only using 1%, so it's not an involved patch. Let's try some of the presets and see if any of them are like that one's at like 5%. It's like 5%. It's only 3%. It doesn't seem, I mean, it seems fine. It's 3%. Nothing seems to go over 5%, so. I saw they did a video on CPU and like it has like it has a CPU burn thing you can use. And it's for like Reaper and some other DAWs that like don't, they like, he was saying that it's like some DAWs default to using efficiency cores or performance cores first, and like, so Reaper was the example he was using where it like was using the efficiency core instead of the performance core. And basically like if you put the CPU burner on there, it like forces it. It just adds more CPU usage arbitrarily. It doesn't even affect the sound. It just like uses more CPU, and then that forces it to flip over to the performance core so that it runs the synth more efficiently. It's, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but that's something they have. I don't know. They have like ways of, they give you tools to mitigate the CPU problems, I guess. Anyway. All right. I'm getting kind of tired. I think that's going to be it from me for today. But yeah, no stream probably for a few days. I'll see if maybe I can stream some Super Metroid while I'm at my parents', but I don't even think I can. I'll bring my Ethernet cable just in case. I do have a hack that I want to play. That's kind of a classic. It would be cool to be able to stream it, but if not, I'll just play it on my own without the internet. But yeah, I'm gonna be gone for a few days, so no stream. Definitely not until after Christmas sometime. I don't know exactly when. At least no music stream. But yeah, I will come back eventually, and I'll be streaming when I feel like it until I go back to work back in January after the new year and all that. And when we get back to normal, Nick Vucci is gonna be a guest at some point, so I will keep y'all posted on that. I'll probably tell y'all next week or so. This episode was so excellent, and you're a genius character and wizard. Thank you, Mr. Leaky. As are you. What a genius character and wizard. But yeah, I hope you get hope you download the beta anyway. It's definitely cool. I don't think it's definitely not perfect. Like there's definitely some flaws with Zebra so far. I think the interface is the obvious one. Pros, like the oscillators just sound really good. It's just got just like baseline sounds are quite nice. Kind of like the most analog sounding soft synth I've probably ever heard. In terms of like it sounds like a Moog or like a Prophet. Like it sounds like a solid analog synthesizer. The filters sound fucking sick. I've never heard filters like this in my life. They're like, the filter is like also like a distortion basically, because it can just go so overboard. It's also almost like a reverb too, because it just goes so overboard. Like if you crank the resonance, it's really airy. So very cool filters. You can obviously do a lot with this. I didn't even touch the LFOs. But it's very complex synthesizer. It's got all this routing shit. Kind of the negative is that it seems like the learning curve is kind of steep on this. Also the distortion is like, with the exception of the bit crusher, I kind of like. The bit crusher I thought was kind of nice, but all the distortion is weak as hell. But but if you distort the filter, it's not weak. That's what's weird about it. It's like you can get distortion, you can get a lot of gain, and it'll distort, even just putting a filter on. So it's kind of, I don't know. But like the distortion effect, it seems like super puny. Just pretty lame. But you know, you can put a distortion on this. Put your own distortion on it. Put fucking serum distortion on it. The diode distortion. Be sick. But yeah, a lot of the interface is not intuitive too. I didn't comment on every little thing, but like there's a lot of stuff where it's like if you click this, it doesn't do what you think it's gonna do. Like you have to click the oscillator in this center thing, and then it'll highlight this and give you the oscillator information. But if you actually click the box of the oscillator, it does nothing. It's just kind of fucking weird. Like you have to go over here to navigate. And then just like weird stuff like the parameters don't show up where you modify them. They show up in this little menu up here. There's a lot of stuff that is very bizarre about the UI. It is functional though. I mean, again, I said this earlier, but I think Serum has spoiled us. But at the same time, Arturia took notes and they were like, you know what? We're gonna make pigments more like Serum, and that was good. So come on, Yuhi, what the fuck? Get with the program. Anyway, it's cool though. It sounds very good. I'm definitely interested in it. I'm not pulling the trigger yet on the license, but I'll definitely keep playing with it, I think. Okay. Well, that was fun. I'll see you guys sometime next week. And if I can get Super Metroid going, I'll see y'all on my other channel. Or maybe I should put it on this channel, actually. That's what I did last year. We'll see. Maybe I'll do some Super Metroid at my parents' if I can. If not, see y'all in a few days. Have a good Christmas, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for dropping it. All right. Goodbye.